Hello there, I just wanted to do a quick video of the Ford Custom Transit. There's quite a few videos on YouTube about this new van, but none of them were really any good, and in different languages and stuff. So I got this one a couple of weeks ago now, just done over about 600 miles in it, and just thought I'd give you a quick review of my thoughts with it so far. So here we go. I'm sure you've all seen the outside of it. I'll just unlock it now. There's the key. Very simple, opens up and closes as such, and then you have different locks on it. You can actually unlock just the front cab, or you can unlock just the back, or you can set it up so that when you unlock the front and then open the front door, or the driver's door, then it unlocks the back automatically. There's loads of different ways you can do it. So let's unlock that one and take a look inside. So the door has got some nice compartments in it for your folders. It has a 2-litre water bottle space, so the door's fine. And then on the top there's your switches for your mirrors, which even though I've got no keys in or anything like that, the mirrors fold in and out. Used that a few times on country lanes and stuff. That's quite handy. And the mirrors also are really nice and big. You can see pretty much all the way around your van, so really pleased with them. And obviously you got then your switches for the electric windows and locks for the doors on there. So actually looking at the inside the cab itself, it's really really nice. I'm really pleased with it. If we start over this side, there's your area for a cup. I've put pens in it. Another 2-litre bottle holder there, and then all of your switches for your lights. I've got it on automatic at the moment, which means that as soon as it's too dim or too dark or it starts raining, it comes on automatically. And it's also got automatic full beam, so if you're driving down a country lane and it recognises that it's got it in too dark, and it will automatically turn on the full beam and then automatically turn it off again when it recognises another car light, or you've then drove into street lights or anything like that. So that's quite a nice feature as well. So the actual top of the dash opens up, and inside then I've got a USB for all my music. I've got power for my iPhone. I've got my iPod in there as well with some different music on that. I've got some headphones in there. So basically all my phone sort of and music stuff is in there, kept away. And then you can put your phone in there on charge. And because of this sync system, it then, if I just get the keys out and put them in, you can then link your phone straight to the sync system anyway. So even if you haven't got your phone out, all the information comes on top of here anyway, and will tell you exactly who's phoning and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. So you don't actually need to have your phone out on display, although I do have it on the holder there. This item here is meant to actually be for your phone, but I did find that when the phone was in there, I couldn't see when I was using sat-nav, I couldn't see the screen very well, and I found it quite distracting to look down here rather than just a quick glance over here. So I've moved it, and I just keep my business cards in there anyway. So staying over to this side, really nice steering wheel. It's a nice leather feel. It's really nice and comfortable. It moves up and down, left and right, so you can get the best driving position. On this side you have the button for the sync, which you just pull, and then over here, no phone found because my phone's indoors at the moment, so I'll cancel that. Oh, that's quite good. So the emergency assist, so that works if you've got your phone in here and you set it up so that it will, if you have an accident and the airbags go off, it will automatically then phone the emergency services. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, to do sync, basically you just pull on that button.
USB.
Play Oasis.
Playing artist Oasis.
And then it comes up playing what you've asked. So that's pretty cool. Stereo in general is really good. This is the DAB version, and I had no problems with it at all. I'm just going to close the door to stop some of the noise. Had no problems with it whatsoever. Really easy to set up, really good sound. You can even set it up so that the sound's directed more to just the driver. So if you just do a lot of driving on your own, you can set the speakers up so it just points sort of mainly over to you to have a better sound quality. But in general, it's really easy to set up, and I've had no problems with it at all. You can make phone calls via that and loads of other sorts of things from the stereo itself. So going back, so I digress a little bit, to the steering wheel, you've got all your settings over here for your phone, your volume. Over here you've got your cruise control and your limiter. This area controls the front dash, and then this joystick pad controls all the radio stuff over there. Moving on to the actual dash, it's all really nice and clear. It really lights up nicely in the dark, and then you have a little computer that you can change all your settings. So my average speed is 10 miles an hour. The MPG is that. Please bear in mind, I haven't done very many miles yet, so the engine's not running as well as it will do in the future, and I've basically been sat in traffic for the last 2 hours, not moving very far, so the MPG's come down, so that's why. But in general, before I'd reset it, I was getting about 32, something like that, on longer journeys, so that was quite good. So yeah, loads of different information on that, and you've even got then this thing that they call eco mode, so you can see how well you're driving with your gears, your anticipation and your speed. And the idea is that you you improve on those, and that will improve your driving, your fuel economical sort of malarkey, don't know the technical word for it. It also tells you the percentage of code trips that you started the engine with, you started the engine with it being cold, sorry. That's quite high at the moment because it's winter and it's cold, so I'm expecting that to come down a bit when the summer comes along. So that's that computer. Again, there's loads of different information we could go into on that, where you can change how long you want the lights to stay on, your headlights want to stay on when you leave the vehicle, and loads of different stuff. But best thing to do is just have a play around with it at the time. The gear knob is really nice and close together, really easy to change. It's literally just one finger stuff, which reminds me, when you're actually in a gear, if the computer thinks you should be in a different gear, it will actually tell you up here in the top left hand corner, it will say the gear it thinks you should be in and gives you an arrow up or down, and then you select that gear and then that message goes away again. So that's quite a cool feature as well to get some good fuel rates as well. Then down here you have your air conditioning and all your heating. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then over here you have the glove box, which is a fairly good size as well. The seats, these come out, you can do it one-handed, there we go. And then underneath the seats you have all the storage space that you want. It's got a banner in there at the moment. I might try and fit a cooler box or something in there in the summer. And then down here, I don't know if you can see, make it out, you have the electric socket that I had as an extra put in. Haven't actually used it properly yet. It works with a Hoover quite well. There are limitations with that, so you need to bear that in mind if you're going to start thinking you're going to run big chop saws or anything like that off it. And then that down there opens up. I've got a board in the way, so you can't do it, but that opens up so that you can actually fit in 3 metre lengths from the back all the way through to underneath the seat area. So that's pretty cool. And then the other nice thing about these seats is, under the seats, these are the covers. I didn't get the covers with the van, I had to buy those extra. That's the actual colour of the seats themselves underneath the cover. These covers were from a company called vanrobes.com, and they fit really well, really pleased with them. I think they're about £100. And then you have a little fold down desk, and a few little drink holders and pens. So that's quite handy just to keep a bit of paperwork on, and then as soon as you don't need it, again it just sort of slides up and tucks away and you re-zip it. So that's nice and easy. That seat there is heated, and this seat here is heated. Seats are really quite firm, but I'm thinking that will sort of soften up a little bit as we do more miles in the vehicle. But you can adjust the seats pretty much every way. I think there's 8 different buttons and different things you can adjust on it. The top of the cab and the back of the cab's got this nice sort of felt to it, and then you've got some nice hooks for your jackets, and then there's a little cubby-hole bit in there. That's the mic for the in-car speakers. And you've got loads of lights everywhere. You've got lights there, you've got lights there, lights underneath that visor, and you've got reading lights here as well. So even in the darkest of nights you can still see if you need to read anything. So that's the inside of the cab really. overall it's really comfortable. It's really modern, full of gadgets, and the only thing at the moment I am finding is, like I said, the seat is quite firm, but apart from that, it's really nice and I'm really pleased with it. So that's the inside. Okay, so this is the back of the Ford Custom Transit. I've had this racking put in by a company called Bolt. That's the logo there. It was extra. It was, to be fair, relatively expensive. I think that all this lot, including the floor, was about £1,000. However, I've had plyboard before. It's never lasted that well. As soon as it's got a bit wet in the sort of winters and stuff, it's started to bend. So it's not that great. But I'm really pleased with this. We'll just jump up. The floor itself is like an anti-slip, so that's really good. And I can have everything. I'm a decorator, if you haven't already worked that out. I can have everything that I need all set up exactly where I want it. I've got all my brushes down here. I've got sort of sandpaper. I've got batteries for my drills, all the different rollers, different fillers, different masking tapes and paste, all my different paints. And then on this side, I use this side for sort of mixing anything up on all the fillers or opening tins of paint. And then we've got these quite cool drawers that open up with different bits in as well. So there's loads of space, and it just means that I can actually come in here and work properly. There's some dust sheets and get stuff without trying to climb over everything. So I am really pleased with the racking, and I would actually recommend it. You just got to bear in mind that it is a bit of an expense that you could maybe pay out for. So the lighting in the back of this van is really good. These are the LED lights. And even when it's completely pitch black outside, you can still see really well inside the back of this cab. So again, it's an optional extra if you are thinking of buying from new, and it's definitely, I think, 60 quid or something, unless the dealer gives it for you for free, as they did with me. And I would definitely recommend it. It's so much lighter than just normal lights. And there's the door there to go out on the side. Another nice little feature is that you have to actually pull the door. It won't just sort of move on its own, so you have to open the handle to then move it. And this is the area that then, if I didn't have that bit of wood there, you can then open that up to then get your length of wood all the way out. So that's the back of a Ford Custom Transit. So there we go, that's a quick overview of the Ford Custom Transit van. I am really pleased with it. I think it looks awesome. It drives really well. It's pretty quick. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to comment below. Please don't forget to like the video, and if you do want to get one, then I look forward to hearing your views on what you think. Cheers, bye.